Hello everybody and welcome to another issue of APMG Midday Mentors program. Today we have a couple of gentlemen here from the wonderful country of Norway called Metacenter. They are about to deploy FitSM as their standard for service management. The gentlemen will introduce themselves. They're from all different places across the country. I would like to start with Steinar. Steinar, hello. Great to have you here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about you, your role, and about Metacenter.
Yes, hello. My name is Steinar Tredal-Henden. I am the Deputy Manager of the Operation Organization within the Norwegian Metacenter for High Performance E-Infrastructure. This is an initiative come together from 4 universities located in Norway, in Tromsø, the town of Trondheim, Bergen, and Oslo. And we have joined forces with the Research Council of Norway to found a company called Sigma2 to administrate and organize our collaboration in supporting academic research. Our mission is to provide services within computing and storage, archiving and data management, and to give support on these services. Our organizations are 4 universities and a private company, so it's a federation of organizations. We have 5 different cultures, but we are trying to work together within the umbrella called the Metacenter. University partners operate all infrastructure hardware, whereas Sigma2 is responsible for purchasing and owning the infrastructure. Before we started the Metacenter, the 4 IT departments had their own initiative for doing high-performance computing and storage. They were more like 4 silos, and we tried to work together. But it didn't pan out very good for the researchers. There were no synergy effects. Whereas after we have started with the Metacenter, we were more closely together. We have joined forces. We are now trying to provide services shared instead of separately. We are now researchers can now apply for at one place, the Research Allocation Committee, to get access to the whole range of services that we provide in the Metacenter.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And talking about roles, Sabri, we have you on the call. Would you mind introducing yourself very briefly?
Hi, Stephan. Thank you for having us. So I'm Sabri. I work at University of Oslo along with Jon. So my main task is working with the high-performance computing user support for our users in the FitSM project. I'm the project manager for the project initiation for the IT service management system, and I'm also trained in ISO 20000 service management and also in IT service auditing 19011 for auditing IT service management, and also the expert training on IT service team. So I provide some technical expertise when it comes to IT service.
Thank you, Sabri. And so you're based in Oslo, and Ilya, like Steinar, is based in Tromsø, I understand. Hello, Ilya. Would you mind telling us about yourself very briefly?
Hi, Stephan. My name is Ilya, and I'm IT engineer from the University of Tromsø. I have just started to work as a change manager for the Metacenter.
Thank you very much. And our 4th guest here on this call is John.
Hi, Stephan. Yeah, so I am John Kerr Nielsen. I'm situated in Oslo, where I'm the leader of Sabri locally. And I'm also head of the coordination of the operations of the HPC systems that Steinar presented.
All right. Many thanks. Now, you guys are deep into IT, I can see that. And lots of organizations had challenges over the years. What are in particular your challenges in IT over the last few years. Jon, if you would mind, tell me about it.
Yeah, sure. So this Metacenter we started in 2016, and we had five different cultures. So what we basically saw, I guess, is not so much related to IT, but to organization. So the organization was unstructured. We had communication issues and misunderstandings. There were quite some confusions on which decisions were taken by whom. And sometimes we could see a less feeling of ownership of the systems when you compare to the old times where each site had their own system. Yeah, so that was the basic challenges.
All right, okay. And Steinar, I understand you have recently discovered that some of the problems to solve could be using the FitSM standard, which is very European, as we all know, developed by the European Commission and supported until now. Why do you think that FitSM can help you to overcome these challenges?
Yes, we were looking for solutions to our problem with the multiple organizations trying to work together, and we had been looking a little bit on ITIL, but it was a little bit scary because it was so big. And when we found the FitSM, stand out quite much because it was so lightweight, and it also seems to be particularly suitable for a federated organization like ourselves.
All right, many thanks. And Jon, how did you then justify to implement FitSM as a standard, also as a training to the management team?
Well, I think there was surprisingly little justification needed because the management they understand well the need for the structure, and they were also quite keen on not having like a full-blown kind of ITIL style implementation. So coming with FitSM was a very nice fit for the organization.
All right, good. Well, we know that IT service management is all about improving processes, delivering value. What do you think your team can deliver in terms of value, Sabri?
What we provide are high-performance computer systems, storage, and data archiving. So we provide a way for the researcher to perform their analysis when their data is big and they need very processing that need very large computation power. So literally when it becomes, their processing become too big for their laptop or their local resources. So instead of having smaller systems everywhere, so big systems are set up centrally, so people can do their processing in a central place. So the supporting can provide from a central place as well. So this value the user is getting is literally sometimes that they would be able to achieve something they would not be able to achieve with a smaller system or a laptop or a computer server. Yes.
All right, okay, got you. All right, Steinar, what kind of individual skills do you look for when you bring on a new team member under these new circumstances?
Generally speaking, we really want people with higher education, master or PhD degrees, and we want them with the programming skills. We prefer if they have experience from being a member of earlier from research teams and earlier users of our systems, and also if they have ability to work independently as well as teams, and if they have good communication skills.
Yeah, no, I think Ilya, coming to you now. When you bring new member on the team, and we just heard from Steinar what the expectations are, what do you think a training in FitSM would help doing that?
From my point of view, it helps a lot. The main benefit of FitSM that it helps to clearly define roles. So new team members know precisely where their responsibility areas are, and they know how to reach other competent people as quick as possible without any bureaucracy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense, right? Sabri, coming back to you, what is your recommendation to companies that so far have not introduced a more lightweight service management system? So what's just sticking to the full-blown stuff? I think that term has been used before. Why should they introduce FitSM rather than something else on service management?
So you mentioned the word lightweight. So that is the main thing. You have like a stepping stone, like having ISO, for example. ISO is you consider as like a more internationally recognized and full-fledged system. And even if you want to go further, like ITIL, if you don't start somewhere, you will not get anywhere. So this FitSM reduces this initiation energy, if I may say, in scientific terms. Like you get a chance to start something that you could actually see some results. So all these processes, all these IT service management systems, they make you focus on the customer, for the people who rely on you. So that makes a service more beneficial for the user. In addition, it's become more efficient in your organization, and also like profitable if you see it in a monetary sense. So you could define your services. You will get to know what actually what you deliver. So it's easier to communicate, and you have agreements, what we call the service level agreements with the customer, so that you know what you deliver and what the customer gets. So you don't get like a disappointment from the customer side, and you know what to exactly deliver, not more, not less. So you focus on that customer-focused service delivery. In order to get to that, you need a service management system. And if you focus on a very big, complex system, especially to smaller organizations, you might get discouraged. There are a lot of work to do. We don't have the expertise. The documentation, maybe it's very expensive. But when you come to FitSM, like an open system where it focuses on academic institutions as well, so you get the stepping stone. You start, and then if you want to go further, you can go further. In addition to that lightweight, what FitSM makes it's very attractive to us is the federated nature. So I'm also have some training on ISO 20000, for example. So when you compare to that, it focuses more on a federated system like ours. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. And on behalf of APMG, we wish you all the success for the deployment and the further development at Metacenter. Yeah, and hopefully talking to you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You might need to know that all the FitSM standards are available for free, which means free of charge, and you will find the link down in the footer of this video. I hope you like our video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click a like on it if you like it, and see you very soon. Thank you and goodbye.